come on, we can't go away. We don't need them, we don't need them, oh, oh. We could be free by ourselves.
Good morning, SK, and welcome back.
We hope you enjoyed your spring break, whether you were traveling or traveling to the couch.
And now it's time to get back to work and finish the rest of this school year strong.
So with that, let's get into the news for today. Want to start us off, Sarah?
Sure thing. If you're running for ASB and class officer positions, your speeches are due to Ms. Marisich by Thursday, no later than 3 p.m. 30-second speeches should be sent electronically or delivered on a flash drive in 12-point font Times New Roman. Seniors, our cap and gown pickup is this Wednesday. Collect them from the receiving area on the first floor by room 103. Also, the grad night parent representative will be in the Commons during all Friday lunches to accept the full payment of $150 due no later than May 1st. Anyone who pays in full by Friday will have their name placed into a drawing for a prize. You may have heard of human trafficking, but you may not have realized how big of an issue it really is.
Human trafficking is the illegal transportation of people typically for the purposes of forced labor or commercial sexual exploitation. There are 48.6 million people trapped in human trafficking worldwide. We want to know how we can help end it and raise awareness. Our Illuminate Bible Club raised awareness for this issue.
So you might have noticed this past February, we put cages in the Commons and handed out little flyers and wrote red X's on people's hands, and that was to raise awareness for this issue and to show people that it's going on in our state, in our city, right in our backyard.
What else are people doing to end human trafficking?
There's an organization that I think is doing a really great job, and it's called Rescue Freedom International. And this organization is working on rehabilitation and helping the girls heal once they've been rescued.
In the past, we've done various 5Ks and bake sales and that kind of stuff just to raise money and raise awareness just that this is happening and to help end it.
People have responded with empathy for those who are stuck in human trafficking and have concern that it is so close.
My initial reaction was that I was sad for all the women who are in such suffrage when I'm living just a great life. And also I was just a little bit scared because it's happening so locally as well as everywhere in the world.
Human trafficking could end in our lifetime. What will you do?
Human trafficking is a global issue that may seem distant, but in reality, it could happen to anyone, anywhere. So take some time to volunteer and support a great cause.
There will be a non-perishable food drive for each grade in the Commons during Spirit Week. Whichever class donates the most items will receive bonus points for the pep assembly. Make sure to help your community and your class win. Speaking of food, before spring break, we mentioned that a new addition is coming to the lunch lines. The ramen bowl will be in the deli line starting today and Wednesday. During these days, the deli line will not be serving sandwiches or deli salads. So be sure to check out this new item today at your lunch. Fellow juniors, now is the time to start prepping for next year, starting with the SAT and the ACT.
Juniors, it's officially springtime, which means we're closer to the end of the school year and your senior year. But that also means it's time to start signing up and taking the SAT and ACT. The tests are actually pretty similar, but
overall, about 20% of your score is devoted to math versus the SAT, a third of your score is devoted to the math performance.
But how do you decide which test to take?
There are some online quizzes, particularly with the Princeton Review. They can go on there and that will give them a really good idea what test is generally better for them.
After you figure out which test you want to take, the most important thing to do is study.
For the ACT and SAT, they should be averaging about 15 hours of study before they go sit for the test.
College Board offers free practice tests and questions, as well as personalized test prep and a question of the day app for the SAT. Now is the time to prepare for your future, juniors. So sign up to take a test and get studying.
So take a quiz online, look at your PSAT scores, or visit the Career Center for help and questions about the SAT and the ACT.
Moving into sports news, next Thursday a special sports team from out of town will be taking over our gym. Take a look at this.
But they want to see slam dunk, baby. They want to see the slam dunk. Everybody's having a blast.
It's a fun family time.
They're really good.
I like the tricks.
Oh, it's just a great atmosphere. It's great for the kids. Everyone's having a great time.
Harlem Wizards, we'll see you soon.
So if you want to check out their sweet skills, head to the gym next Thursday at 6:30.
But now it's time to get back to our very own sports teams.
In the schedule of events, today baseball hits Dingers against Graham-Kapowson. JV on the road, varsity at home, both are at 4.
And tomorrow, ladies tennis takes on Sumner. JV at home at 4 and varsity on the road at 3:30.
Ladies lacrosse will fight against Olympia at 5:30.
Ladies water polo will make a splash in the pool against Lakes on the road at 7.
JV men's lacrosse goes up against North Kitsap at 7.
Baseball will take on Sumner, C team and varsity at home and JV on the road, all at 4.
Fast pitch hits home runs against Curtis at 4. JV at Curtis and varsity at home.
Last but not least, men's soccer will score goals against Graham-Kapowson, JV at 3:30 and varsity at 5:30.
So go out and cheer on our athletes.
But if sports events aren't really your thing, then check out a club.
The clubs meeting today are Anime, STEM, Students of Color, Military Family Support, and ASL.
And tomorrow, D&D, GSA, K-pop, and YBTJ will all meet.
Clubs are a great way to connect with your fellow wolves.
Also, in case you forgot over spring break, this week is Spirit Week. Today is SK Day.
Tomorrow is Senior Citizen Day.
Wednesday is Meme and Vine Day.
Thursday is Post-High School Plans Day.
And lastly, Friday is DIY class themes. Freshmen are neon, sophomores are USA, juniors are preppy, and seniors wear your caps and gowns.
Well, that looks like all we have for you today.
Be sure to stick around for the quote of the week and have a great day, SK.